Welcome back to some professional StarCraft 2 from the Team Liquid Star League 5 qualifiers. Yes, it's back after over half a decade. We got two of the best of the best. The man with plans that you cannot understand, but still somehow makes it to the finals and at least makes it interesting. It's Bly, the Ukrainian Zerg from Raise Your Edge Gaming. But can he cut through the sharp defense and macro of the man in the bottom right? From Ting, the best player in the United States of America, it is Neeb! Who's a pretty solid Protoss. We'll see today, though. He's been a little off the grid lately. He every once in a while he shows up to participate. He's won one of the ESL Open Cups, and of course, I can't even talk about Neeb for long enough. I feel like we already expanded on that point as long as we possibly could have. Bly has decided to take his third. He's taken his natural at his third, and he's taken his third at Neeb's third. So that's just a pretty standard build for Bly. Now, the thing is here, he sold it well. Because he took his third first, the probe got in, it saw a normal timing for the gas in the pool, so no self-respecting Protoss player would expect there to be a third base in this location. In fact, Neeb scouting, he was looking to see if a quick expansion was coming out. No, he crossed all his T's, dotted his I's. But it's Bly. Like, at some point, you just gotta... I feel like against Bly, you can just build a shield battery. You see nothing. He takes 4 hatcheries on his side of the map. Still, build a shield battery. That is... Well... Comes in, scouts a Stargate. That's all. And another set of lings. Where are they even coming from? Neeb's Adept is halfway across the map. He has to recall another one. Oh wait, that was the one that was shading through. Yeah, that's his Adept has to recall, which means he has even less energy for Chrono Boost. And now there's still Zerglings in his base being annoying. Meanwhile, Bly is just kind of building roaches over here because Bly is as Bly do. Is it gonna work? There's gonna be a queen. I imagine some more queens will come across. We'll see. And this still hasn't been scouted. Bly is just kind of doing some creep. Oh! Neeb! Neeb, he saw the creep! He saw the creep! He saw the... Yes. There it is.
Who does that?
Well, Bly does that. It's the Oracle, though. There's already a queen out. The Ravager is coming through. There's no hard wall. He can break through so quick. The probe is way too slow. Warpgate is not done. That energy that could have been used for Chrono, Warpgate is denied. And without it, the Oracle, that's it. It's all Bly speedrunning game 1. A clean kill. Well, that's when you take your third at their third, sometimes. Neeb was... I don't think Neeb's going to do that again. What I mean is pretend like we're playing a standard match. Neeb is one of the best standard players. He's a shield Protoss. They're a shield toss and they're a YOLO toss. There's Neeb, there's stats, and then there's like parting, SOS. To an extent, also Zest, especially lately. Neeb is a shield toss. He'll mix a little bit in, but It's a rough time right now for Shield Protoss players. Playing defensively, or at least the middle of the road macro, does not leave you in a comfortable position against one of the spiciest Zerg players out there. But what does he do this time? Bly is comfortable under 50 workers. You know how in my guides, you should know, of course. All the guides, I'm like, get 50 workers by 8 minutes. Try to get upgrades by 6 minutes. Like these basic benchmarks. Well, Bly would fail by those marks. But unlike most people who try to be original, when Bly is original or creative or what have you, it's good. When most people do it, it's just painful. Sometimes when Bly does it, it's painful, to be honest. He's going to go for a proxy hatch at the third again. I mean, Scarlet using some proxy hatch builds in the GSL as well. Why not? I wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with Neeb. Like, some people have opinions about, oh, well, you're not playing the game correctly. Like, you gotta play. The correct way to play is to have mild pressure for 6 minutes until we get 3 bases, and then we have a honorable jousting match between two respectful gentlemen who appreciate the macro things in life. But no! No! Stab him in the foot, and then slap him across the face, and when he looks around for you, throw some pocket sand in his eyes. There you go! It's about winning. A zealot is on the way. The zealot will wall off for now. Wait, did he see? Neeb saw the proxy hatch, by the way. So there's no warp gate on the way yet. He's using all his gas. Wait, why is he using all his gas? Does he want a robo? I think Neeb might want a robo as soon as possible. That's very likely. That's why he's not spending his gas on warp gate. Robo, battery. He builds another stalker. Like, at this point, warp gate is a stretch goal. If he gets enough Patreon subs, then maybe he can think about warp gate. What? Why are the Zerglings in the base? This is like a way cheesier version of Cyril, who always gets Zerglings in your base. How does this happen? Neeb, like you had one job. The Zerg aren't sending their best. They're sending their Zerglings, and then Bly is going to probably send more Zerglings, and then eventually Roaches. Of course, he did only lose... Well, he's lost 2 probes now, which is fine. I guess letting the Zerglings in might have been... Even if it wasn't intentional, it's a happy accident. Because the probe micro was perfect. About as perfect as you could get. Okay, that's a little awkward, but there's a shield battery to fall back to. Oh, I like that. Throwing the corrosive bile. Trying to force him forward, but... This time, Neeb is very ready for what's coming out of Bly. It was a little bit greedy, I think, to try to do the same build twice. This is effectively the same build as last time. No, that's not true. This was a much quicker proxy. He didn't have a third base. I don't know what I'm saying. He didn't try to hide it. His build was a proxy hatch. So that means both sides have a significantly lower economy, but Neeb reacted to it quicker as well. And the shield batteries gain energy over time. That's how energy works. And he's already got plenty of stalkers. Already, like... Though, the other side of this. Bly's adding another gas. Bly's not going to macro this out. He's going to scale it up. And that means more Ravagers. There's a small chance of a lair for a Nidus, but I think that's way too obvious. I think it's going to have to be Ravagers. Did he get... Yeah, Zergling speed is done. The Adept sneaks out. Neeb wondering, I wonder if you have... Now, recall is used. It's got to be more Ravagers, right? There you go. 3 more Ravagers on the way. And this, it's surprisingly dangerous. Neeb is respecting it. And you think, like, 3 shield batteries, he'll be fine. But 4 corrosive biles make pretty quick work of those shield batteries. Demonstration. Thank you. There is an Immortal with a Prism. There's about to be a second one. Captain Protoss will be joining the field. But The corrosive biles are chipping down the cyber core. That means no more stalkers, but the immortals are really all Neebs. More corrosive biles. Another Valet will get... Yeah, he just cancels Warp Gate. It ain't happening. Warp Gate is not... We're going full Florencio this match. Well, there we go. What? Okay, alright. Just... He gets through. That opens up a lot of opportunity. The shield batteries re-shielding the immortals. There's one more in the mineral line. He's trying to drain the energy. The probes drain the energy pretty quick. Are there enough Zerglings to buffer for the Ravagers, though? Neeb micros over the top. More Zerglings in front. Zerglings are required. You need to have something to buffer. Sure, Neeb might target fire the Ravagers, but you need something to drain that energy on the shield batteries as well. The corrosive biles knocking up a pylon. A nice little pseudo choke point between the pylon and the gas geyser as well. And Neeb is now up 14. What? Neeb's been just building probes. He's at 37 probes against 22. A typical Bly game. Just a whole lot of Zerglings and Roaches coming out of Bly. He has enough gas for maybe 5 more Ravagers. But that's about gonna... 4 more Ravagers. I'm not a mathematician, okay? Just... I've seen, like, a round of corrosive biles and a good surround with Zerglings can maybe catch Neeb off guard. But, I mean, it's not like his strat is hidden. He's not going to be able to sneak up on him. He's been pounding on the front door. Corrosive biles landing. So far, not a single... Okay, one immortal has died. I think I just saw an immortal die, and I still didn't know for sure. You don't need a particularly high economy to keep making Roach Ravager. You just need to have no transition ever. The immortals are badly bruised, but they ain't dead yet. Nope, not the time. 17 kills, 1 kill, 15 kills, corrosive bile, minimalist split. Bly's warp gate restarts at the 7.5 minute mark. What a news. Another round of biles, but the Ravager count's getting kind of high. You got to be careful not to lose too much. Corrosive bile just kind of a shotgun blast, trying to hit whatever it can on the way down. Maximum spread. Oh, whoa! Loses an immortal. Damage. That's damage. Another immortal. Oh, no. Neeb. You have one job. Here comes a queen as well. Oh, it's doing damage. Do not underestimate the Ravagers. That gateway going down. Neeb is adding on more gates. He's almost at a... Honestly, I feel like if we stop microing, just kind of 8-clicked across, but... You can't be losing immortals. There's no reason to lose immortals. He might be respecting this too much. That's kind of what it feels like here. Just send everything. Send it. There's no Zerglings. The corrosive bile finding not much there. Neeb's at 47 probes. So that means the army supply of Bly is actually significantly higher. Neeb. Okay. Once Warp Gate finishes and these gateways are unloaded, then and there's even a Templar Archives. Neeb is doing so much. All he needs to do is build enough units to crush this army. But, oh my god. A corrosive bile's coming in. Oh, does that? It doesn't depower the Robo, which is very fortunate for Neeb. A couple queens, but he's working every angle. Another round of corrosive bile. Warp Gate opening up. Down goes the gate. 4 immortals now. Charge is halfway done, +1 as well. And like, it's on paper, Neeb should just he should have won this game a while ago, but Bly he hasn't built a drone for more than half the match. And why would he? At some point, this has to stop, right? The War Prism's going across, probably going to be a little surprised, at the least, to find no hatchery there. But without the Prism, there's no micro potential. There's just the stopping power of these Immortals. Oh, Neeb is killing his own shield batteries to move around so he doesn't get trapped into corrosive bile. Neeb obviously not playing City Skylines enough recently. And the Archons come out, and with it, a lot of hope for Bly. Charge is done. +1 is done. And it has been a great effort from Bly. But Bad effort. And most of his account. Bly's just mining from Neeb's third, by the way. So that's. Bly's kind of. His hand has been forced. He's going to lose 1 Ravager, potentially 2. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We finally got there. Finally, Neeb finds the opportunity to attack. The hatch itself is vulnerable. Like, I can't believe Ravagers. He makes Ravagers look good. But it's just too far behind. Neeb cleans up a long-winded death animation there, it feels like. The thing is, you can't underestimate the corrosive biles. You're out of position for a split second. The Warp Prism goes down, or God forbid, or Artanis forbid, that the Warp Prism goes down with 2 Immortals or something. Or even like a bad set of corrosive biles. Ravagers do a surprising amount of damage, and they are neither light nor armored, which means that Adepts and Immortals don't do extra damage to them. They're just kind of bulky, but thick is not a modifier in game. Otherwise, the Queen would definitely have that as well. Fun fact, Queen is neither light nor armored. So that means Immortals and Stalkers and Marauders and things like that do not do extra damage. Game 3. TSL 5 qualifiers. I'm not sure which round. Thank you to Wardy for his illustrious replay packs and his passion and diligence. Thank you to you for watching and liking and subscribing, and thank you for nothing, Jimmy. What happened to the camera? Okay. Wait, no, wrong. Okay, okay, I remember how to fix it. How do I fix this? Is that right? Is that how it's supposed to look? Yeah, okay. So, sometimes when you take a certain camera angle, then things get weird. And it's Neeb! Oh. Oh, yikes.
Did I make mistakes? Yes. Did he make mistakes? Oh, fuck yeah, he did. He was terrible.
That's a hatchery. Neeb finds it. Bly has yet, like... Bly the way. That's a hatchery, Neeb. This is a rich gas geyser, which means it mines twice, like each trip mines twice as much gas. So... Is he gonna build forward batteries? I'd imagine so. Wait, no, don't put a pylon there. I think no Stalkers can't hit it from here. He's gonna use this for forward shield batteries. Oh, and the block out. Bly has just gotten more aggressive with these hatcheries each match. The problem is Neeb scouted this when it was halfway done, so he's had a lot of time to construct his response here. The Zergling will scout, but nope. The Cyber Core. You gotta shoot at the Zergling, but he gets to the Zergling. Bly spots this, and of course, it's not like he's gonna stop. He's going down this road. I feel like this time Neeb's just gonna slap it down. The game 1, it was unscouted. It kind of came out of nowhere. Game 2, it was scouted when it was finishing. Neeb struggled. This game, Neeb has had most of the game to construct a response. His response is a whole bunch. He's going to get quadra batteries here. Just well spread out so they don't get hit by corrosive bile simultaneously. And Bly just says, I don't care. I know. Classic Bly. Just kills 2 batteries. Neeb needs to, like, do not be stingy on these. You need as many batteries as you can afford while still building stalkers. Some corrosive biles coming in. There's the high ground vision from the on the pervert pillar here from the Batman Overlord, looking down upon the batteries. Crouching, waiting, watching, slimy, unrelated. Only 3 Ravagers so far. Bly, he wants to. I'm sure he wants to mine from the rich Vespine, but that ain't gonna happen. Neeb is not. He can easily hit it from the high ground, or just deny drones mining. What is this? There's more batteries than needed for a Game Boy Color and a car trip right now. Not that Neeb is old enough to understand the pain. I bet he had a Game Boy Advance. Yeah. Zoomers. Rechargeable. Meanwhile, the Queen trying for the creep. I don't think Neeb saw it. So, getting a little vision and, of course, having that creep. Oh, I love it! Neeb uses the hallucinated Phoenix. Oh, corrosive bile doesn't even kill a battery. So this feels like it's... Bly is expanding. That's how you know it's desperate. Like, Bly has made over 22 workers, and he's taking his natural. This is a tough spot for Bly. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Besides die. Sure, it might be long-winded. Bly's gonna have... he's gonna have enough Ravagers and Lings to make it so Neeb has to be cautious, but... Neeb has already scouted. The hallucinated Phoenix also scouted the expansion and the lack of a lair. And without a lair, you can't do any of that cheeky shenaniganry that Bly does enjoy on a regular basis. Nidus. And then potentially after that, more Nidus. Every once in a while, burrowed roaches and a Nidus. You're seeing a trend for good reason. A robotics facility is on the way. A nice checkerboard of pylons and batteries. Plenty of gateway units, so even if a couple go down, there's not any threat. Also, Neeb just consistently scouting with hallucinated Phoenix. So there's nothing can be hidden from the American Protoss. They're always watching. Always waiting to strike. Neeb's probably going to wait for... Does he get a Warp Prism next? Or does he just continue building up Twilight Council? Forge. Bly's going to try to macro it out, but he's been behind on workers this entire time. Bly is desperately trying to convince Neeb that he's both simultaneously going heavily to economy and also getting a huge amount of units so Neeb can't attack. Oh! Yeah, Neeb thinks about moving out. Bly darts in. An observer is out. Creep spread can start to be cleared. Bly has done a good job with the forward creep. That's going to take a bit to clear. But...
Engaging the enemy.
Yes. But you're not real. A Baneling nest is on the way. Roach. Speed. Bly is once again going to try to pull a Baneling rabbit out of his hat or something. Banelings with speed. That can be the kicker. A whole bunch of Banelings when least expected. The thing is, it's not like Neeb is going to be surprised by this. He scouted the Baneling nest. He's constantly sending out hallucinations. He's got a Templar Archives on the way. And even if Baneling speed is allowed to complete, I think Neeb will have plenty of Archons. Both players at 2 base saturation, 44 workers. Of course, the main base is going to start mining out. Here come the Lings of Banes! Neeb's army is kind of uncomfortably split. The Banelings don't even really want to hit much of this, but they will. Whoa, whoa! How does it... Neeb... What? He lost all his sentries. And Bly is creeping so that the third base... How is this working? This is not... Bly just makes 17 more drones off this, reaching the 50 mark for the first time in this month. Neeb got a little too far, a little too split, and Bly waited to strike like a viper. Or, a particularly angry chihuahua. The warp prism will be scouted by the forward creep. I don't know what you're going to do with the Ravagers, Bly. I guess he's hoping that he goes into warp mode and tries to warp in some units. Bly has, like, I guess technically 5 hatcheries now. The problem still remains that Archons are... They punch way above their weight grade. Their weight class. Now, their weight class is non-existent because they hover and are made of energy. But still, it would be impossible not to punch above that class. Meanwhile, charge lots to the north. A whole lot of gas and minerals. Lings get into the main and the natural. Right now, Bly is trying to wait for the Spire. The Spire, if he can get like 17 mutas out, that's actually potentially Archon killing material. What happened to the Prism? The Prism's going back the other way. 6 drones have gone down. Bly still has a pretty comfortable situation. He's building some more roaches. This is not a one. Does Neeb just go for it? There's one Zealot going to work on the forward hatch. The creep spread has almost conjoined here. From the front to the back, making it so that Bly has vision of where the army is at almost all times. He's going to keep counterattacking. The Spire is closing in. 15 more seconds. And Bly will be able to make almost 15 mutas at once, assuming he's not supply blocked, but he just freed up some supply by losing Zerglings. The problem is, there are 6 Archons, which is approximately 4 Archons more than mutas can ever hope to fight. I think it's going to have to be a base trade. More mutas on the way? He's built 6. Is that it? Does he just want Neeb to go back? Because 6 mutas is not... Like, he could go... He has enough money for 12 more. I think the 6 mutas... Oh, he just decides to go for it. The 6 mutas I first thought were, oh, freak out, I have mutas now, and then go into roaches. But he's going to double down, triple down, quadruple down, however many down as the mutas go up. And the Warp Prism being chased, but the charge lots do unload, making them pretty dangerous. Yo, get the Prism! Get the Prism! Meanwhile, Neeb is going across the map. More mutas pop out. Some charge lots intercepted. Are there going to be enough roaches? That is 6 Archons. No, 7 Archons and another Prism. The death ball of Protoss. He didn't kill the Prism. It's a disaster for Bly. There's no base trade potential. Are you insane? Usually when you're base trading, you want to be trading their base for your base, not your base for nothing. And remember, recall is still on the table. This is a little late to the party for Bly. He's going to need to start getting some drones on the map. He's going straight for... Well, he's going to get a cannon in the main. Is there enough energy for recall? Yes. He could just walk back. At this point, the Archon count is not nearly high enough. The Spire is intact, so he gets a few more mutas out. He's out of gas, figuratively and potentially literally soon. Cannons are trying to finish in the main. It's not going to happen. This is desperation from Bly, but this is his element right now. Bly knows, well, he's been in tougher situations, not much so, though. Oh, unfortunately, the jaws of Neeb close around the entirety of the ground army, and that makes it incredibly difficult to envision a future where the mutas will ever win a fight. Neeb closes in. He's got 8 Archons to 24 mutas. Bly has, well, both players have less workers than they started with. The Zealots, the Spire is down. The only parts of the army are the Mutalisks. There are 3 Archons jammed into the mineral line. Oh, the rest of the drones from Bly are being sliced up. But somehow he's put himself in kind of a... Like, this is working for Bly. That muta count is dangerously high. He killed so many probes. The lair! The lair! The lair! Ah! But... more charge lots come in. He's got to stop them all. The muta's got to stop them all. The charge lots can't touch the lair. Don't let them touch it. It goes down. Wait, that was Bly's. No, that's not his last base. It's unclear. Is the Templar Archive still intact? Yes, he still has the Templar Archives, but it's not like Neeb has particularly much gas coming in. So now, somehow, Bly has thrown this through some sort of weird filter into whatever we're doing now. It's the Bly effect, where despite everything that's happened and how much on paper, he's just gonna fight! He's gonna fight the Archons! Spreads the mutas with the magical box. More Archons coming up, but he's gonna fight all the units without splash damage. Successfully! And the Archons, they have stubby arms, which is a real issue. There's so many shield batteries. Obviously great for Archons, but the shield batteries are in the only place he doesn't need them. The mutas are doing it. The thing is, well, Bly's expanding to everywhere at this point. Bly's hunting for probes, and probes are the most valuable units. Because Neeb needs, we're gonna go in a full-on base trade. This is an elimination race now. Because there's no way Neeb can chase him down. Bly is going for the workers. At this point, how many buildings? We're gonna bring up the structures tab. Neeb, he got some probes out. He doesn't have enough for another Nexus. Bly can't know that, at least not yet. These drones may have just given away the last hatch. Bly has just enough for one more hatchery. He rebuilt in his main. What a move! But actually, the tech is in the main as well. Okay, wait. So, Bly can't know this, but Neeb doesn't have enough for another base, which makes this way more complicated for him. If he did, like, he can get assimilators out here, Bly has just, well, he's mining. Bly is mining, like, any amount. He's making 8 more Zerglings. The next guy, Neeb is gonna be revealed. Oh my god. How does Bly do this? I don't, like, Bly just, he just twists the game into an unrecognizable state. A drone is going out. Another probe. Neeb is down to 7 probes. He's splitting them off towards assimilators. Neeb has not rebuilt their base and is being revealed. Bly is about to be in the same boat. But he has enough for 2 more hatches. Does he have the larva? He split off a... Wait, no. Some of the drones didn't make it. There's still the shield batteries. And the thing is, if the Archons are next to the batteries, the mutas will never kill them. Which means that the difference will be whether or not Bly can mine again. I can't believe we're here. More shield batteries getting hit, and it... Oh my god, Bly! What have you done? I can't believe it! Oh! You had one job! Oh my god. Did he cancel it? I want to know. I want to know if Bly killed himself. Because there's a non... How close? Because he had... There's no... Like, Bly just didn't... Like, he simply didn't realize that was his last building. He sent out... Wait, did he send anything for a hatch? No. Does he cancel it himself? No, it just dies. Oh my god. What a way. I'm sure both players took like 4 or 5 seconds to realize what just happened. Because Bly wasn't even being revealed yet. Which I think threw him off. Oh my god. How does that... So Neeb, like... That was Bly dancing around. Neeb getting dizzy. Neeb going back and forth. Neeb stronger by every measure. Neeb... Imagine Neeb, 6'8", 416 pounds of pure muscle. But in comes that little chihuahua. And Neeb trying to catch him. Okay. I'm gonna get you. But he can't catch him. The chihuahua, too fast. And Neeb's pecs are so large, he can't lean over. But Neeb, finally, he just kicks his foot out in frustration, and the chihuahua goes flying into a wall, never gets back up. I can't believe that's how that ended. So, that's the Bly effect right there. He just has a way. It's kind of like parting or even I think Maru is an example for Terran. It's like you don't know how the game got here. It should never have gotten here, but we're here now. So I'm still not sure. He just has that effect. He knows exactly how to poke and prod at you. The Chihuahua Zerg. I'll ask him if that's okay. I don't, whatever his favorite breed of annoying dog is. But thank you to Wardy for that replay pack. TSL 5, check it out. There's previously lost souls like Day 9 casting. As he came out of his 5-year, 6-year stasis, I believe is where he was, just meditating. Check it out. And also, like, subscribe. If you like my humble commentary, then let me know. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and have fun.